man, there's only one thing that got you here, man. And who is that, baby? You ought to know. I played it in the no. Key Glock around this whole man.
She like, girl, there go Glock with them big old diamond rocks jumping out the automat.
I love some Key Glock, man.
Yeah, we on Boss Talk 101. Yeah, we gonna talk.
Hey, man, listen, man. Check it, man. Your boy E back in the building, man. We got a guy in here today. He don't really need no introduction. This guy, listen, if you ever get into the music and your music just ain't sounding all the way right, you need to get with this guy right here. He been dealing with a lot of music, man, in a lot of time, man. He spent a lot of time in them stews, right?
Yes, sir.
That boy KillShot is in the building. What's going on, man?
Appreciate y'all for having me.
Man, thank you for coming, man. Like I said, man, there's only one thing that got you here, man. And who is that, baby? You ought to know. I played it in the no. Key Glock around this whole man.
She like, girl, there go Glock with them big old diamond rocks jumping out the automat.
I love some Key Glock, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. She know that.
I know you played all the time.
I used to play it a lot in this store, like before, like years ago when Dolph was alive, and that was one of my main things. I really didn't rock with Dolph like I did Key Glock, even when he was alive. It was just something about Key Glock. It's just something about him. He seemed like a real, like, he seemed real, cool, calm, and collective, you know. But let's get to it, Mr. Maker.
So, were you born and raised where? Here? Detroit, Michigan.
Yep.
The boy from Detroit where they do all the Tubi movies. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So, what part exactly of Detroit?
So I traveled around. Like, I was born in Macomb Township.
Okay.
Spent like a lot of time like Livonia, like 13 miles, stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And then my dad used to work at the Flint International Airport. So like he transferred.
He messed that water up.
Yeah, facts.
Damn.
At the airport, how you mess the water up?
Nah, that water was messed up down there, just like in Jackson. I keep up with everything.
Back then, you did. Yeah.
What was your mom doing?
Go ahead.
Stay-at-home mom.
Stay-at-home mom?
Kind of like what you be doing, staying at the house.
And editing and working.
Cool. I'm just saying. I'm not gonna go there. I'm
working at home, just like you.
Yes, ma'am.
So, how many kids did she have? Just you?
I got a brother and a sister.
And where do you fall in between them?
I'm the middle child.
You're the middle child.
Yeah, the best.
So, what do they say about the middle kids? They say middle kids are very nonchalant or entitled. Which one?
Well, J. Cole had a whole damn song about it. The middle child. You got to go listen to it. It's a banger. You got
Yeah.
So was he true?
Facts.
So growing up in Detroit, tell me what it was like, your environment. What was it like? And was your mom and dad in the same household, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So when I was like real small, like used to not be great, like trailer park type, like lower level income stuff.
Right.
My dad was an air traffic controller, so like sometime in my older childhood, I would say, like I was like middle class, like decent off. Mm-hmm. And then we moved to Dallas, like because of his job. He worked at the airport, started working at DFW.
How old were you when you moved to Dallas?
That's a good question. 2006, so like 10.
Okay. So you spent most of your life out here in Dallas.
Yeah, facts. I claim Dallas really, but you know, if you know, you know.
Oh, okay. But Detroit, okay, so that's before 10. So you weren't really like in the streets running around. Your parents probably kept you inside all the time.
Nah, I was an inside kid when I was wee small.
Oh, okay.
After like 14 is when I jumped off the porch.
In Dallas?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how would you describe, okay, for the things you remember about Detroit, what is the difference to you between Detroit and Dallas?
I would say like there's a million ways to get everywhere in Detroit. Like every street connects to the next one. You can go like any which way. It's kind of all proximity. In Texas, there's only one way to get somewhere, and it's I-35. And you motherfucking catch I-35 at the wrong time, you're not getting nowhere.
Yeah,
so,
you're right.
Yeah, like just also, you know, they'll say like, oh, it's right up the street. Like in Michigan, that means like 3 minutes. In Texas, that means like 15 minutes, you know?
Or an hour. Okay, got it. So were you always loving music as a kid growing up? Who influenced you? Like before?
We're not going to play with you today. We're not going to play with you
as a kid.
She trying to get into music. She don't even fool with the music like that. She's Jamaican. Your name ain't Beanie Man. It's not going down like that today.
Yeah. I ain't getting that far into the music. I want to know, like, who did you hear playing music? Was your mom, your dad, your older sibling that really got you into like listening to the music?
Definitely my dad. Okay. So my dad was a drummer. I've been drumming since like a very small age. I was in band, middle school, high school, like always been around it. I didn't start listening to rap music though till I was like a freshman in high school.
I was about to say, cause if you were doing drumming and stuff like that, what kind of music was that? It was like mainly
like AC/DC, Van Halen, Ozzy Osbourne, Pantera. Like that's kind of what I grew up on. And then it shifted. Like my dad was like a huge music head, so like I also grew up on like Barry Manilow and like
I love Barry Manilow.
Yeah, so.
Okay, that's dope. And your mom, she wasn't into it as much.
My mom loves music too, but she loves like the girl power groups of like the 80s, you know?
Like who?
You're putting me on the spot.
Cause I know she played it around the house when she was cleaning.
Say something.
Yeah, that's one of them.
Get up on it, man. yeah. Tell her, girl just want to have fun.
Madonna.
Yeah, all of them, all them. Yeah. She was jumping on it like that.
Cyndi Lauper.
Yeah, there you go. All that. That's easy. And she even listened to a little Paul McCartney. She also was running around listening to a little bit of, I love rock and roll every now and then.
I love Michael Bolton.
Michael Bolton, all of them. I heard he was. Well, I ain't gonna say it, but I'm gonna. I might get banned.
Because I think he started that trend with the one earring thing. I really
was
think
it on
that
the right side or the left side?
That I don't remember.
Well, that matters. Back in them days, it mattered. You know what I'm saying? Then start getting to the P Diddy came out doing them freak offs. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we on Boss Talk 101. Yeah, we gonna talk.